So, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing great. By looking at today's thumbnail, you've probably already guessed what we're going to talk about. Yes, today's video is about Stranger Things Season 5, and more specifically, a theory that's been spreading everywhere lately. Is Steve the Harrington really going to die? A lot of people believe that Steve is going to die in the final season. But honestly, I don't think so. In fact, I'm about 80% sure that Steve is not the one who's going to die. Why? Let's break it down.
Mother of God.
If you pay close attention to the recent interviews of the Duffer Brothers, one thing becomes very clear. They keep putting Steve right in the spotlight. Emotional moments, nostalgic comments, constant reminders that he's a fan favorite. Now ask yourself this. Would they really tease the death of such a massive character this openly? I don't think so, because Steve is one of the most loved characters in the entire show. His character arc feels almost complete. Killing him would be an emotional bomb for the fandom. And the Duffer Brothers usually prefer shock deaths, not obvious ones. Which leads me to this theory. Steve is being used as a distraction. The real death is being hidden behind him. So, if Steve survives, who is actually in danger in Season 5? First, Jonathan Byers. This is where things get really interesting. Back in Season 4, Volume 1, Jonathan actually planned to give Nancy a ring. He bought it. He carried it with him. But in the end, he never gave it to her. That moment was not random. Now imagine this scenario in Season 5. Jonathan gets possessed by Vecna. Nancy realizes something is wrong and starts looking for a way to reach him, just like they have done before. She starts searching for a song that could bring Jonathan back. While going through his old belongings, she finds a cassette. And inside that cassette case, she finds the ring. A ring Jonathan never gave her. A future he never got to live. That single moment would be devastating. If Jonathan dies after that, it becomes the perfect emotional ending for the Nancy, Steve, and Jonathan trio. Next, Robin Buckley. This one is controversial, but it is absolutely possible. Robin is funny, lovable, and emotionally important to the group. And that is exactly why her death would hurt the most. Stranger Things has never been afraid to break our hearts. Now let us talk about Lucas Sinclair. Lucas has grown more than almost any other character. In Season 4, we saw him forced to make impossible choices. Season 5 could push him even further. Lucas might sacrifice himself to protect Max, especially if she plays a key role again. That kind of death would be heroic, devastating, and unforgettable. And finally, 11. This is the boldest theory of all. What if the only way to permanently destroy the Upside Down is for 11 to sacrifice herself? It would be tragic, but it would also give the series a powerful and legendary ending. Now let me explain why I believe Steve Harrington will survive. Steve represents growth. He represents hope. He is the emotional anchor of the show. He has already cheated death multiple times. Killing Steve does not move the story forward, but keeping him alive makes the final victory feel earned. So that is my theory. Steve Harrington is not dying, but someone else definitely is. Who do you think it is? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. I will see you in the next one.